All right, we'll see if that works. All right, so I'm gonna fold this part because I need the part that's going to be on here. So I just traced it on the front. So that's my crop. This is the area that I'm going to, focus on to put on the Scratchboard. So inside of there, I'm just going to scribble. Nothing under it. And I'm making sure that I try to do the whole thing. All right. Okay. So instead of doing it on that, I'm going to do a part of it on here though. So I'm going to put this piece in here, and I had taping this so it doesn't move. I mean, technically you don't need a whole bunch of tape. You just want to make sure that it doesn't move. All right. And then you can trace it with a pencil. I don't want to trace it with that because I know it's going to smear. What you're doing is doing the basic outline right now. And then let me do, when you're tracing it, you don't want to just trace like the circle. You would want to make sure you get some of, like, use the line that it has on there. So these are more zigzag lines. And then where the eye is. So hopefully I have enough of the pencil on there. Don't try to get all the details. Yes, you can put some of the other parts. That just makes you think it's going to make it easier. So I'm not doing everything, but I'm trying to trace enough of the information. Okay, it stops right here because I only did the 4x4. Okay. So if it's done right, all right. So here's the image of, yes, I still could have did like where the ripples are and stuff like that. But when because you have this on the back of it, it's going to make that light imprint. Okay. The other way is if you had a piece of paper, say you drew whatever you're going to draw. Okay, my sock puppet. Okay. So say that you drew your animal, and then you want to make sure if you're drawing it, you need to put as much detail as you can. So my alien animal. Okay. We're going to give him a tongue. But you want to make sure you put as much detail in it. The size, you want to consider how big it is as well. And if you want to do something in the background, you can do something in the background. If it's too small, you definitely have to do something in the background. So for this one, you're still going to do the same thing. You're going to take a 6B, going to scribble on the back. After a while, you might have to sharpen the pencil. So I'm going in both directions, which is patching, because I want to make sure I got enough of that information. And then you're going to take this and place it on top of your paper, so him, I would have to do him like this in order to get more of him down there. I'm not going to trace this one though. Since you saw me do this one, it doesn't make sense for me to do this one. But that is the method. So if you're going to straight draw your animal, draw it first, figure out all the details and stuff that you want in it. The main details, because if there's other stuff that you still want to put in it, you can still do that on here, but you want to get the majority of the shape, the main lines and stuff like that. Okay, so to carve it, you want to make sure, as you can see, I made sure I got one that already has marks. If it's marks already on it, you have to try to figure out, you can't see it, it's like that part. You have to try to figure out how to incorporate that into the work, because it's going to be seen. So I still need this because I only have the basic. If I want this part to stay black, if I want his nose parts to stay black, I'm going to take away stuff around it. So those are little lines and stuff. You don't want to necessarily, if your animal has long hair, then yes, do long lines. Take your time to figure out what parts you want to show. Since I didn't do that part, I have to retrace it. Don't get rid of your paper, because if you didn't trace everything, you might have to try to figure out where to put it back. So I will eventually probably try to do more, but I'm starting off with the outline of it. And it is okay if it's not exactly like it, because like I said, you're going to have to try to make up some stuff based off of if your paper is already damaged a little bit. Okay. So that would be the start. Since the mother is lighter, I would have more lines taken away and there will be closer. Since the baby is not, when I do him, I'm going to leave, I might do a little stippling like right here. So it still shows that it's dark, but it covers the fact that he's right there. Okay. So that is what you're going to do on this one, is do a little sample. You can do it like this before you do a little sample, so you can see how you would treat the hair or whatever the animal is. Okay. But you won't get this until I see your picture. I need to see it. If you don't have it, I'm not wasting material on you. Okay. If you're not going to do it, don't do it. But I need to see either you're going to send it to me after you edit it and fixed it in Google Docs, or you're going, yes, you can use your phone. You're going to draw it. You're going to draw it on a piece of paper. Okay. So, yes, you can draw it. That is up to you. If you want to trace it, if you have the ability to print it out, you print it out. But if not, then you need to have that stuff and you need to work on it and give it to me, send it to me so I can go on and print stuff out for you now. All right, that's your job. You're doing 3 sketches of the animal's fur, texture, whatever it is, whatever animal you picked. You did not pick an animal, do it. Your homework was supposed to be 3 images. Okay. So since we don't have any questions, I will stop.